Let's not pull our dick out. Let's not.
I think it's not the worst idea.
I don't think it's the best idea either, but fuck it, we
It's
ball.
really not the best idea.
Thought he was standing up to crank some hog, baby.
Nah.
Oh, we live? I think we're live. Can you guys hear me? You guys can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I wasn't talking
on the chat.
You
Chat,
were the
what's
least
up?
of my concerns in that scenario, Bill. What's up, chat?
We hate to see it. We hate to see it.
We hate to see it.
Mr. Nasty Time just followed over on Kick. What's up, Christian?
Mr. Nasty Time.
Nasty Time.
Oh, you nasty.
Boy, you nasty.
You guys good?
I'm sorry, yeah.
Guys, apparently this is going to be the horniest episode we've had yet. So Belt has promised me.
Lock in.
Oh, I'm locking the fuck in. I'm here to crank hog and take names. And I'm all out of names.
All out of names is crazy.
Oh, good Lord. All right, so we're live on YouTube. We're also live over on Kick. We're also live on the YouTube Shorts. This YouTube has this handy feature now where you can dual stream to both YouTube and YouTube Shorts.
Shit, what's up, Shorts?
So
Dude,
we'll see if that helps.
What a time to be alive.
And what's funny though is if you look at the YouTube Shorts feed, the way it condensed this square screen down is just me and Shurmm on the sides and just Belt right dead center.
That's right. That's
the screen. So you can't even see me and Shurmm. You can't even see me and Shurmm. You can just see Belt.
Hey, I want to be in between y'all. Call me the rose between two thorns, baby.
I mean, technically you're under us, so we're on top of you.
Well, that's all right. I like
which is about right because you've always strike me as a bottom. So
yeah, I'll be. I don't think you can say that.
All right, buddy. all right, guys. Welcome back to the podcast. This is the Roleplay Roundtable. I apparently have a new co-host. His name's Belt. You may know him as in city as Mr. T or Lil TT or Officer Aaron Belk, which he's never plays, but he does have that character.
Drag.
And then over here we got Shurmm, aka Hank Andrews, aka Paul Levesque, who's also a sheriff, which we need to get you to change your name eventually because you're technically breaking a rule.
You're breaking the fucking rules. Not the jelly bean trick.
No one's doing a jelly bean trick. Oh my fucking Lord, bro. Christian said horny over on Kick, by the way.
Yes.
I feel like that's the perfect place to be horny. Is Kick. Yeah. If you're gonna do it there.
What I might do is maybe we just for funsies. We'll throw that on there so everybody on YouTube can see the Kick chat. I don't have the YouTube chat. It didn't combine them on my stream stuff for some reason, so it is what it is.
Damn, that's fancy.
You think so? Not really that fancy. It's pretty common in the streaming world.
I don't know.
No one's doing a jelly bean trick though. I hate to say it. I hate to break it to you. Sorry to break.
I might do the jelly bean trick.
Oh, good Lord. Belt did promise the horniest episode we've had yet, though. So episode number 5. Today, like I said, we got Shurmm on.
Sign up for that.
You want to Shurmm shoot a jelly bean out his ass?
Can.
Yo, Christian with the gift. That's right. You want me to do fucking beans? That's right. I don't even know where my beans are, bro. Oh, they're right here. All right, so those who are new to my channel, whenever I get gifted a sub, I do a Bean Boozle bean. I'm not putting them up my butt, and they're not coming out of my ass. No one, there's no amount of money that's ever going to make this happen.
This is one of the barnacles.
Well, this is a special feature for Scotty's stream. I will be shooting jelly beans out of my ass for him then.
Well, chat, we got to go.
It's been fun.
Oh, good Lord.
That's got to be a TOF.
100%. 100%. Anyway, so I do Bean Boozle Bean for every... Why is my camera? Is my camera blurred? My camera's probably blurred. I do a Bean Boozle Bean for every sub I get. For those who don't know what these are, they are a bunch of beans that have 2 different flavors, one being good, one being bad. You don't know which one you get until you eat it. So, and Christian likes making me do these because he hates me.
Load up the bean launcher.
All right,
Load up the
Christian.
bean launcher.
Pick your color here. If you can see, that's like a brownish
Whoa.
bean with a bunch of colors and a black bean. So,
I don't
pick your
think you can
color.
say that anymore.
Frijoles negro.
He done put 2 bags of jelly beans up his ass, and he hasn't seen not one. It's been 2 weeks now. Chocolate starfish flavor.
Where'd they go?
I don't know.
That's the
black one?
surprise. You gotta fish them out.
So the black
them out.
bean.
Hmm.
The black bean is either burnt rubber or licorice.
Ew.
Ooh.
So here you go,
Hope it's
Christian.
rubber.
Fingers crossed for neither one of those
Fingers
being good.
crossed for rubber.
Yeah, I don't mind black licorice, which is what this is.
Oh shit! Hey, get everyone to notice that we need to get some rubber in there, dude.
Is there a booger
I've had a
one in
rubber
there?
bean. Is there what?
A booger one?
There is, yeah. There's
yeah, dude.
It's either a booger or juicy pear. There's liver and onions and cappuccino, barf and peach, stinky socks and tutti frutti, wet dog and top banana, toothpaste and berry blue, stink bug and toasted marshmallow, old bandage and pomegranate, and dead fish and strawberry banana smoothie. Are all the flavor combinations. Yep. Yeah, those are black licorice, a licorice bean. Thank you again, Christian, for the gifted sub over on Kick. All right. So I'm going to be full transparent here. I forgot we were doing this tonight, even though me and Christian just talked about it quite literally like last night.
Lock in.
So I was kind of distracted when Belt was like, "We're doing the podcast." I'm like, "Oh, what time's supposed to be?" And he goes, 15 minutes. So here we are. Not prepared. Per usual, honestly, on this podcast. You're zoned in. All right, go ahead and lead the stream. I'll go ahead and mute.
All right, let's go and talk about let's talk about our feelings. I'm gonna go ahead and start off. Lately, I've been, anyways. So you want to talk about this new gang thing that we're kind of testing out right now, looking into?
Oh, the gang menu.
Yeah, I think we have a couple of gang members watching it right now, so maybe talk about that. Their interests.
So Christian and them had a gang menu. I think it was by Tiger Scripts that they already had, and so we're going to try that out. We're going to put it in, test it out, see how it goes. There's a bunch of different stuff on there, like there's like reputation that you can build by like doing like these odd jobs. I think it's something about like running the prostitute part of the script while also I don't know. There's a few different things you can do to get like your reputation up, and you can add members of stuff. You can rename your ranks. It doesn't actually affect the Cubic Core gang stuff itself. So if you want like door locks, if it like to your compound or whatever, we still need to add your gang to that. But it does allow us, when you like first create your gang, we can actually create it in city and not have to wait for a restart for you to at least start that kind of stuff. And then like door locks and stuff like that would have to be a restart thing in the Cubic Core gangs.
I think it also adds in storages with pins for your gang. Something Scotty was already kind of talking about too, with you have levels and notoriety, or however the fuck you say it.
Notoriety.
Notoriety. So
say it one more time. One more time.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Make sure you got it.
Kiss me on my lips, Scotty. My bussy lips. So, anyways, I know in the previous city we had there's like NPCs you gotta go find. Can't give you guys too many details about that. Obviously, just know that's gonna be around there. You gotta find them. There's a prostitution ring where you're pretty much like delivering prostitutes and whatnot, and you're making money and you're getting the levels and everything for your gang. And then there's kind of like an extortion side of it too. I think with the businesses, they'll have you go to like gas station, different things, and collect money and whatnot.
I don't think that's this script. I think that was the other one we were looking at. I don't think this one does that part.
This one also has
Does it?
That one, yeah. Motorcycle club. Fuck your club. I'm sorry. I take it back.
Yeah, if you're part of a club or a gang or whatever you want to call it,
Best club.
I'll have to get with you in city at some point. It has to be the person who's the leader of it. So Chris, that would be you. Cruz, that would be you, and then there's me. I think that's all we have right now. I've already got me because I'm me and I can do it. But I'll have to get with the other two in city at some point to get that started for you guys. Yeah, it's Cruz. Frankie is Cruz. I do know what I'm talking about a little bit. Slightly, only a little bit. And then what else we got? Eric said,
yeah.
let's talk about the heli that drops from the sky by the casino. I've heard about that. I heard it today for the first time. I think it's a new recent thing. Like it wasn't a thing for a minute. Like I know for a minute the explosions by the casino kind of like stopped. So I was kind of excited because when I owned the pub, like that shit sucked every like 5 seconds to hear something explode over by the casino.
Yeah, I hear the heli that it like sounds like the engine shuts off and then it disappears. I think I know what you're talking about.
Well, so
they hit the second tower. Jesus Christ.
So someone had mentioned in city the other day that like we heard the helicopter, and someone's like, Jazz must be flying the helicopter again. Which is fair because she can't fly a helicopter to save her life.
Dang, shout out Miss Jazz.
She's gotten better. But no, you don't understand, Shurmm. The first time, like when I was training her on EMS, we were doing like search and rescue training. And the amount of time she killed me, Devil, Sean, like anyone part of this training, she just like kept like she would go to land straight down, perfect opening, and somehow would crash helicopter. So she's gotten better though.
I've ridden a helicopter with her. I jumped out of it.
That's probably the best move, to be honest. So just know if you're dead on the side of the road and you hear Jazz show up in a helicopter, just know you're not making it back to that hospital. Most likely,
you're both gonna be dead on the side of the road.
That's crazy.
No, so with the gang script, it does have selling, but we disabled it because we have the other selling script that also has a level up feature that's a little more advanced. So there's gonna be 2 forms of leveling up, and then somehow I think we're going to integrate the notoriety and like the leveling up with drugs and stuff. We're going to somehow bring that into how gangs quote unquote tier up. I think that was kind of the basis behind it, why we originally started looking at it today. But
or we might look into the other gang thing that you're looking at, the other script.
Yeah. There's also the possibility of looking into hardcore gangs, which would bring in like spray painting and stuff like that. So we're testing out some things. We're trying to see how it's going to work.
Trying to make the role play a little interesting with it and give people more things to do, but at the same time, the one thing I don't want to see is a bunch of freaking tickets coming in over it.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. So what Belt's referring to is people getting mad that like their area got spray painted or whatever, and then people putting tickets in about it. Like the best thing to do is like keep it in role play. Keep everything in role play as much as you can, to be honest. But
yeah, honestly, because the biggest thing to think about is if we do bring in something like that, obviously it might cause some issues with some of the clubs or gangs or whatever the case may be. But ultimately, I think you need to remember it's supposed to be kind of like a slow burn. I don't think groups need to remember don't be going after each other, head hunting with fucking guns and shit right off the rip.
You're not my dad.
You're not my dad. Well, that's when the tickets start flying. Yeah, I got
pretty
RDM'd.
much, yeah. Christian over here said, talking about Jazz, she is really good with the heli stick.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean? Can you
Chris, you want to elaborate what you mean?
Elaborate on that?
Not quite sure what you're talking
I
about.
I feel like what you're putting down, but I feel like these boys might need a little more explanation.
Not that
yeah,
no
I'm not
face,
quite
no
sure.
case.
That's diabolical.
I'll clip and ship it.
Let's see. John, thank you for the follow on kick. I thought you already following me. I swear to God. Whatever. What else do we have? What other house cleaning stuff we have? Guys, it's been a minute since we've done this and like have been like face to face with y'all. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them now. Otherwise, eventually we'll get into the meat and potatoes of the podcast and ask Shurmm what his credit card number is, followed by the 3 digits on the back plus the expiration date, zip code that's tied to it, maybe the address just in case they ask for that.
I am willing to share all of that information with you.
See, he's down, guys.
For two PP touches.
I'll do it for
Belt's
3.
got that.
I don't think you need to go up. I don't think that's how negotiations work.
Oh, don't go up with it. Is PP touches with like my hand or my mouth?
What body cams? What are you referring to on that? Yeah, I would have done it for more.
I think he was talking about when I said clip or ship. Clip it and ship it.
That's fair. I mean,
are you wearing a body cam? Never made it off the Amazon wish list.
I never made it off the Amazon wish list.
Christian said does a great job keeping the helicopter erect. Is what he was saying here.
Gotcha. So
I didn't know the stick has to be erect.
I didn't know.
You going to do the jelly bean trick tonight? Why? Dude, the second I'm not shooting jelly beans out of my ass. Okay, it's not happening.
I think this is really going to pump the numbers up.
Yeah, sure.
I have a dollar amount if anybody wants to see that.
I have a dollar amount as well.
It's not very high.
$1. It's $1.
Not very high either.
Let's see here.
Really low.
Other housekeeping stuff. We've added people to the staff team. Shurmm being one of them. He's got added on as developer. Then we have Miss Abby, who is a moderator. I guess a trial mod still. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Suzuka, who is also a trial mod. So you might see them popping your tickets. I know Abby said she's been kind of sitting back and watching, but she's hopping like her first ticket today. So we'll get her active on those. She'll be handling with no time. She'll be yelling at you guys like the rest of us do. Am I forgetting anything? Any house cleaning things?
I know Suzuka's kind of taking over the social media thing for us, and he's doing a really good job at that. Shout out to Suzuka and all the dudes he's been bringing in through social media. She's a saint. She did a great job. Yeah.
Glad she's getting rave reviews on her first ticket. I'll let her know. 5 stars.
That's crazy. I never get any good reviews on my tickets.
No, because we got to be the asshole, bro. That's what we get. Like we're always the assholes, man. Like she gets to come and be the nice, sweet person. When it comes to being an asshole, but like we have to do it. I'm gonna start sending in Sean. I think Sean's new since last time too. Like it's been a minute, so it doesn't feel like he's new. But since the last time we did this podcast, Sean is also new on the staff team. He's been doing an okay job. He's also the sheriff. Anything else? Any other housekeeping items? I guess before we continue on, does anyone in chat on either chat have any questions, concerns, comments about the city, comments about things that have been going, questions you might have had? This is an open forum of sorts.
Yeah, any questions that you didn't want to put in a ticket, but you had a question, but you didn't feel like it was worthy for a ticket?
We're here to answer those. We'll make sure I answer all the questions.
It's amnesty hour.
The most like the funniest part of that is your camera blurred out your face when you did that. So like you barely saw the eye do anything.
That's all you needed.
So getting some pixel loss, any help y'all can send my way would help. Bro, you're not the only one. So like Belt here and Abby's like experiencing it. I have not experienced any, but me and Belt, I guess we could talk about that, Belt. So me and Belt the other day, along with Christian, sat in a VC for like 6 hours yesterday. And we were literally pulling out like we pulled out all the MLOs and starting adding all the MLOs in one by one. And then after 6 hours, we thought we had it, and then 2 hours into playing, like after the city was back open, it was back to Play-Doh for some people. So we're still trying to figure out what's causing it. It'd help if we like had more of a narrowed down time when it happened, like when it started happening to most people.
Yeah, because I know we pulled out at least 3 or 4 different MLOs that we thought were causing it, and it seemed like it fixed it for the most part.
Yeah, I know it doesn't seem to be as bad for some people, but it's still there. It's random as hell when it came back up. It was gravy, but it's random throughout the city. Yeah, so like Belt, what Belt's learned is once you kind of get infected with the texture loss, it kind of just stays with you and follows you around the city.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like you'll get it in one spot, and then after you go throughout the city, you'll start getting it more and more and more until like I pop my head and come back, and then sometimes it fixes itself.
Belt's noticed that like he'll be in a certain area and if he no clips away from it and comes back, it'll be fine. But then another area will be fucked up. So so what it feels like it's doing to him is like a bubble effect. Like he'll pop this bubble, another one will come up, right? So it's just a never ending thing.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
kind of in the same spot as you, Nico.
I don't think it's a PC issue because like I don't know. We had a guy that had a decent, like a really, really decent PC, and like he sent his specs in, and he was still having issues. So I don't think it's a PC issue.
Brand new
I don't.
PC.
It has to be something that's in the city. We just got to find out what it is, and eventually we will. These kind of things just take a lot of time now. So, Christian asked over on Kick, "What is obstruction of justice?" Christian would like to know if anybody has the answer for that.
Yeah, I
Don't
think
Google
he's,
it. We see you Googling right now. Oh.
not googling nothing.
Mhm.
What he's referring to is the freaking FIB guy that wanted to come
I don't.
in.
Are we talking about that?
Yeah, I guess we're gonna talk about that.
We're gonna
FIB
talk about
guy.
that. You brought it up. Now we gotta. All right. Before we get started on the FIB guy, anyone in chat, what was your opinions on the FIB guy the last like 2 or 3 days? I'm just curious if everyone thought he was great. Christian put a clown emote. Sean said douche.
The beans.
Eric said lift this ban, bring him back so I can call him. Okay, I'm not. Okay. All right. Calm down, Eric.
So I can call him boy.
Call him boy.
So you missed that part. So when Eric was being arrested, and I had to come down there as the lawyer for that scene, it was kind of comical. Anytime Eric would try to talk, he would tell Eric, "Shut your mouth, boy. The men are talking," and just like things like that. Yeah, horrible job.
I need more money for the tow yard to go out and make more money.
No, I think what he's
in.
saying is they were gonna tow his vehicle and put it in for like $500,000.
Oh, right. Look, so low key, and so let's start at the beginning, like his first day here. Low key, Eric being arrested might be my bad. 'Cause I definitely took the idea from Jazz to call the tow truck and have him come tow the suspicious FIB vehicle, who was not this old man's vehicle. He swore up and down at least 10 different times. And so, you know, him being arrested might have been my bad. I did not expect the FIB guy, after the vehicle was hooked, to try to drive halfway across the map with it, and then us try to figure out how to get Eric's tow truck back to this vehicle to unhook it. Because there's definitely a long ass fucking just. I wish I had a clip of it. I don't think I do. It was so long. I'm still convinced you could have slid me a gun and we could have shot our way out. I mean, probably.
Yeah. Well, what happened was I pulled Eric to the side and I'm whispering to him, but I don't think he was whispering. And he's like, "T, listen, you can just take these cuffs off me, pass me a gun, and we'll fucking just murk this guy and get out of here." And I'm trying to explain to him, like, "Listen, man, T done changed his life, turned his life around. Like, we can't do that. Let's just, let me work my magic here and see if I can't talk this dude down off the the charges. And the next thing that I look back, and Gramston has his rifle out, and he says, "If you think you're gonna do something funny, I got body cam and cameras all in this place, and I'll put a bullet in between your eyes." So I'm like, all right. 8 miles of cable, baby.
Sounds like he was just locked in. This might
thought
be
about going and
He was so
blasting.
locked in
Bring
that
him back.
he was so locked in that he arrested a officer yesterday.
Oh,
He almost
man.
arrested the chief of police.
Keeping people
He,
accountable.
He put the sheriff in handcuffs.
Keeping people
Dude, that
accountable.
shit was wild yesterday, bro. Man, that was crazy. Yeah, I almost. Yeah, the chief of police almost got arrested yesterday. Deputy Chief Carson did get arrested yesterday and sent to prison.
Yeah, T's still looking to get his paycheck from LSPD. So y'all look out. T's gonna be rich as fuck.
You're literally the richest person in the city.
I just want to get richer, dude. You know
why?
I gotta bless up my people off Forum Drive, dude. You know, that's where I came from.
Typical FiveM player right here, guys. Just cares about the money in a video game.
I gotta look out for my homeboy's grandma.
He was hella trash. Yeah, so like my thing with him and like it's his role play, but his first day in the city, like he gave up his cover so fast trying to be this undercover person, but he had an FIB vehicle in the parking lot of LS Customs, and no one else there was like police. No one. Just this old man that no one knew. Well, that'd be fine, but then he went and changed his beard and his suit color, and then was mad and people recognized him. I'm like, yeah, I could go shave right now, and you would still know it's me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he was mad that people were still recognizing him and had like didn't understand how we could know who he was or whatever. And we had to explain it to him in a ticket. He's staked out Harmony and parked his truck by comma since we know who you are. Yeah. Well, my thing with it is he liked to scream metagaming a lot. Like he screamed it out like Christian was like at least 3 or 4 times he screamed metagaming in that ticket, if not more. Just because things weren't going his way. But then he was trying to force his style of RP on everybody by arresting a police officer, and there was no talking him down, like getting him off that charge. Like Belt here is Mr. T, like as a lawyer, went down there, was trying to talk to him, pretty much saying you have no legal ground to stand on. He wasn't budging. Sent the deputy chief to the prison for 5 minutes. He wanted me to like demote him or whatever. He wanted me to like suspend him without pay. And I was like, yes, let's take a city where we barely have any police officers that fly in as it is, and then suspend the ones that do without pay, so we can wait out a long trial, and just have less police around. That sounds like a fantastic idea. Yeah, it was like every scene, yeah, that he was in. My thing is, a dude like the dude in city creeped me out, bro. Like he just like he would come to these events and just stand in a corner and just sit there. Like he wouldn't buy anything. He wouldn't like interact with anybody. He would just stand there, over in the corner. So he wasn't trying to keep his cover very well either. Because like if you want to be a part of the community and like get some good information on people, fucking be a part of the community and actually interact with people. That's how you should do undercover work, to be honest. Yeah, the FIB dude, for those who haven't gathered, he's out of here. He got permabanned yesterday. He gone. So it is what it is. I guess we talked about that. Any other housekeeping or anything you want to bring up? Any other question anybody has? I guess in the meantime, we could get into the meat and potatoes of the podcast, and talk about Shurmm here. Shurmm, for the people who may not know who you are in city, even though I'm not bringing the guy back. Okay, the guy is not coming back. he's gotten banned twice on TX admin, but from both me and Belt.
Bring it back.
We're not bringing him back. I don't I don't think he'll come back anyways. I'm pretty sure he left before we even banned him. So, but anyway, Shurmm, for the people who don't know who you are, who may have missed introduction when we first started, you want to tell the people who you are in city and a little about yourself, and maybe a little about your character.
It's your boy Hank Andrews, part of the infamous Andrews Brothers Incorporated. Hank is the definition of locked in. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hank is started. When did Hank start? It was like a year and a half now, maybe about a year and a half, 2 years ago. And Hank is kind of a no bullshit kind of dude, but like also likes to fucking party. Not anymore though. He doesn't do drugs anymore.
That's true.
Oh, he's a clean, sober man now.
Clean sober for now. Yeah, who knows? But yeah, Hank's been a fun character to play because it's very much at the mercy of however I'm feeling that day.
I think this role play in general, though, right? Like I think all these characters that we're playing is like
that's fair, but he's pretty well rounded. Like old Big Phil. Big Phil was kind of like Belt, and so he was just horny as hell.
I miss Big Phil, dude.
Big Phil had a horror.
Well, if you didn't beat the fuck out of him, like.
Well, Big Phil gave my dancers cocaine, and that wasn't gonna fly with me.
See, allegedly.
Well, the information I was told was Big Phil was giving my dancers drugs and getting them hooked on drugs, and I didn't need them hooked on drugs.
That's cap. He never gave anybody drugs.
Well, it was handled. Big Phil took a little trip to the hospital, got banged up a little bit. It's good time.
A little bit, brother. You beat the fuck out of this man a few different times with this baseball bat.
Well, he would have been okay until he said, well, something about calling one of my dancers a whore or something. So I had to hit him one more time.
What, bro?
Yeah, I think they were free drugs. I think he gave out free drugs, allegedly.
Free drugs. That doesn't sound like something Phil does.
Grilled cheese is 100% okay to give to my dancers, but cocaine is where I draw the absolute line.
It's okay to give it to them at night?
No, man.
No, the grilled cheese. If I make them at night.
Cheese? Oh, yeah, I mean, if you make them at night. I think those boys were bringing them some grilled cheeses, though. They had quite a few in their pockets. Instead of tipping money, they were giving them grilled cheeses.
Hey, times is hard.
Hey, man.
Mr. T's hogging all the money.
Mr. T, man, he pays his dancers well.
Yeah, Mr. T has made $0 at the VU. If anyone was curious, $0. He is actually in the hole.
Yeah.
He is.
Gotta spend my money somewhere.
Especially now that he's down to just jazz, and I think I hired a new dancer yesterday.
Yeah, that was the new one Suzuka brought in.
But you've been down to just
start dancing.
You've been down to just jazz for a little bit, and so this motherfucker feels obligated to just throw all of his money at her, like when she's dancing on disposal. She works for 5 minutes, set for life. You know what I mean?
Listen, if I have a dancer in there and they speak Spanish, so it's over with.
That's just you in real life. That's not even like a character thing. That's just you.
The way that I play my character is how I'm actually feeling. You know what I'm saying, dude? I put my heart and soul.
It's a hog crank hog world.
Crank hog world. I'm telling you, dude.
It's a hog crank hog world.
That's crazy. Huh. Let's see here. So Shurmm, let's talk about. This is recent in my mind. It just happened yesterday. Let's talk about Shurmm. Hank's decision to leave the Lost leave the Outriders. Technically, you never joined the Lost MC again, but you left the club. You bounced.
Out of.
You want to explain your choices?
Well, I mean, one of the biggest dead giveaways is the fucking Lost MC tattoo on his stomach.
Well, see, what's funny about that is I brought that up with Christian. We were talking about switching over to the Lost, and And Christian's like, well, I think he should just get rid of it. Never happened. And I was like, all right. And then I was told that you weren't going to stay. And I'm like, well, that also makes sense. So I'm like, well, however he wants to play it, like I'm here for it.
I mean, that's like, it's so much of Hank's lore. Like, he got left in prison because of the loss. Like, that's, nah. I couldn't just like, I don't know. That's his backstory now that he's in the city, coming from where he came from with the loss.
He goes, hey.
Yeah, no, Hank's reason yesterday to Jax to leave was his cousin died with the "fuck the lost" tattoo, so it feels disrespectful to rejoin the lost. And then he shot us all up and killed us Left 4 Dead, and then walked out. That's Hank for you. Not the gang signs.
Only if you're LGBT.
So what's funny is I
LGBT.
just learned about that in character yesterday too. I knew about it OOC, but I just learned it in character yesterday. Not looking good for T, guys, in cities for anyone who wants to know. I'll leave it at that.
Cook his goose.
Do you just call Christian a bot?
That's crazy.
That's wild, Jess. I'll make him a mod here just so he can ban you. I'll do it. I'm petty like that.
Unknown levels of locked in.
These nuts.
Let's see.
But yeah, so that's that's going to be the majority reason that I am not going to be. Hank's not going to be enjoying the Lost. Feels wrong, you know. Wish him all the best though. The Lost, being in the Lost was like kind of like some of the most fun RP that I've had. It just how the cookie crumbled for the story.
Fair enough. And one thing I'll say, the choice to switch over to the Lost was one that me and Christian talked about for a little bit the other morning, and it mainly stemmed from the Outriders was based on the Outlaws in real life, and the patch is very similar to the Outlaws, and so whenever you'd go to advertise on like I would advertise like on Facebook and Reddit and stuff. Mostly Facebook and like Instagram. Whenever you'd advertise like to recruit for the club on there, I started getting so many DMs of like people threatening to like harm me in some way. You can ask Belt and Christian; they saw the post. Anyone else who might have seen it? The fucking like the post itself was so many people on there. Like I think they thought it was a real life like MC trying to be formed based off of the Outlaws. I don't think they read that it was part of a FiveM MC recruitment group that I posted it in. And so it was yeah,
people
so like
crazy, bro.
Yeah. So recruiting for the Outriders was just a process in itself. And it just feels like I feel like we'll have an easier time recruiting for the Lost, and probably less of a headache recruiting for the Lost. So that was the switch to it, or the reason for the switch to it. So people can't fucking read. That's true. That is true.
Yeah, imagine thinking that you know so much about like a motorcycle club that you are like so certain of retaliation for this, but like you also genuinely think that there's a real life motorcycle club advertising on Facebook.
Right?
People believe everything on the internet though.
People are stupid.
Well, that's like the other morning. So the morning, like the reason that started this conversation was like it was the other morning. It's like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and this person joins out the Outriders Discord, and then they post a picture of like I'm guessing it was their MC on like New Year's Eve. That's all they posted, and I said, "Can I help you?" Or was there a point or something like that? And they're like, "There's no point." And like they called me a bunch of like slurs and stuff in there, and then Christian thought I banned them, which I didn't. But they left right after they posted that. But Christian was fixing to hop in there and give him a piece of his mind, and they left before he could. But
yeah, it's like just live up to the stereotype even more, bro. Like, how are people
Yeah.
just that stupid, bro?
Yeah, so that's the
Yeah,
reason for the switch to the Lost in City. It wasn't some kind of just random thing. It was calculated. It was something over a few days was talked about and set up, and kind of worked around to make sense with the Outriders. Because for those who don't know, the Outriders in Closing Time 1.0 had a huge war with the Lost. So technically switching over to like patching over to Lost doesn't make sense, but we try to twist it to make sense. Yeah, so we're the Lost now. Don't get confused.
so
There's
Lost
not,
Unlimited GPS.
Fuck. That
dude.
was the
That's
most
my
fucking caption.
that's my favorite fucking shirt that we have for them. By the way, it makes me laugh so hard. I don't know why. But yeah, that's why we have the Lost in City now. We're down a member. Hank decided to fuck off and leave. He didn't actually shoot us all and leave. Like we left on like no bad blood terms. I'm sure Hank knows he ever needs anything. You know, he always has us he can call on. And I'm sure likewise. So that is until he joins like the Hell's Army or something. Then we might have to talk about it. But
and it's bosses.
when that CK agreement's gonna come by real quick, you know what I mean?
He's gonna get his get back for love.
Don't get your mans.
Jazz
Get your
said Hank a
mans.
loser for not joining. Leave Hank. You didn't even spell Hank right, Christian.
It's for
Leave Hadel alone.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's see. What else can we talk about with Hank here? Hank's an interesting character for sure. The ups and downs I've heard about with Hank in City has been wild. Because Hank, to me, like to Jax, has always been this really chill dude. And then I hear he's threatening poor innocent women over here. And that was I was trying to picture how it would sound with Hank threatening somebody, and I can't picture it because anytime I ever saw Hank, it was like, "Hey Jax, can I get one of them hamburgers?" And that was it.
he did. Hank's not, Hank's not a bad guy, but there's two things that Hank loves: is his family and Stab City.
His family and Stab City.
Cat's juicy ass.
Oh yeah. Still logged in. I forgot. I gotta make I make a post about that in City.
You know she's not around anymore.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like Hank
yeah.
doesn't know that.
That's
She's
fair.
around in spirit with Hank.
Yeah.
Like you got to start making up some shit like you're dating her or something now, you know? Like,
that's exactly what I was gonna do. And people be like, "Where's your girlfriend?" Oh, she doesn't go here. You wouldn't know her.
She doesn't go to high school.
She doesn't go here.
She doesn't go here.
She's a county over.
It's a county over. Yeah, I travel on the weekends. Go see her.
What do you mean?
Yeah. What do you mean? Fucking. Oh god, it's so cringy.
All right, I've talked enough. Bell asked Shurmm some questions about Hank.
Ask him some questions about Hank.
Or just questions in general. It doesn't have to be about Hank in particular. You can ask him about Paul Levesque and his.
How big is Hank's pecker?
Well, on like hard or soft?
Both of them.
Shit, about like 3.5 pixels.
3.5 pixels.
Pixel. Hey, I'm pixel packing around here, son.
I told you we fix to get real horny around here, so
you're gonna need like.
Tell me about your first ERP scene.
Well, it's me and you. And Hank's and not Hank's, but in Big Phil's sex dungeon.
Yeah, let's talk about Big Phil and his sex dungeon.
Dude, so that was actually like really funny situation. So we like RP'd Hank. That was when Phil was in the Mafia family. So like, and that was legitimately like my first experience with FiveM too. So like, keep that in mind. My first experience was trying to run a basically like a private strip club out of an apartment at Pink Cage in Immense, and got the okay from like the server and everything, and they're like, I mean, like as long as the role play is like consensual and shit, like fuck it, like you can do it. And so tried to run a private strip club out of an MLO. And it was Christian went out of his way to decorate that shit to the nine. Like there was,
I was gonna say, let's talk about
everywhere.
the decorations. Yeah,
whips on the wall and phallic shaped toys.
We had set scenes around the place too, where it was like cum stained on the couch and fucking
like rubber on the floor, like in the bathroom.
Rubber on the floor, in the bathroom, fucking.
And the only thing that played on the TV in there was the Mr. Nasty Time mix.
Mr. Nasty Time mix, dude.
Mr. Nasty Time.
Christian said, "Horty police, I'd like to report a crime." Lock him up, boys.
Lock him up.
I got an idea for a poll. What's the idea?
Oh my god!
So I say we run back. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry, run it back.
Well, I was gonna say we run back Big Phil Sex Dungeon to get the Pink Cage MLO in closing time.
Dude, might have to, bro. Might have to. Phil might wake up from his coma that Mr. TT put him in.
Oh shit! What's good, Phil? It's been a while, man. You miss his
or
baseball
Oscar
bat?
might have to run that motherfucker.
The first thing you got to do though is go offer Jazz some cocaine.
This man says he has an idea for the poll. Bring back FIB, yes or no? Not that guy. We could definitely.
We could bring back the FIB. Is that the FIB hasn't gone anywhere?
Yeah.
Polls kill servers. Hey, flashback future me when I'm editing this flashback to Christian talking about that one little part in that first episode.
Servers. You know, that one part.
That one part.
Yeah, when everyone said they wanted to swap to a different city, and then the swap happened, and then the city died. Yeah.
I feel like it wasn't so much like the swap that killed it as the huge changes to the economy that changed it. Just like overnight, like a flip was switched, and all of a sudden the economy is like down, and there was like 12% or something like that. I think the economy had a big part in that, though. I do think people just didn't like the map itself because I don't think they liked how small it was just in general, because the Liberty City map's a little smaller, or feels smaller anyway. But Shurmm, say something. You had a question? You asked it already?
I know. I was just gonna say I can't bring him back because his name is breaking rules.
Oh, Phil Brooks.
Yeah.
I mean, you can change the name, bro.
You can change the last name.
You can change the last name. We got name change Bowser's.
He's just gonna have to stay the best in the world.
Crazy. I'm gonna call CM Punk, let him know you're using his likeness in the video game. Sure, the Facebook warriors will let us know.
Okay, so I do have a story about names, right? So Phil Brooks was the first FiveM character that I made, and then I had a op in that city too. His name was Joe Anawai. And it was the same one in Closing Time 1.0 too. And then Hank Andrews was just like trying to be with the Andrews brother, and then Paul Levesque, obviously the cop in this city or the server, is Triple H. Well, in Closing Time 1.0, I also had a Vagos gang member whose name was Oscar Gutierrez, and no idea. I promise on everything I love, I didn't know this until like 3 days ago that was Rey Mysterio's legal name. No idea. None whatsoever.
Look, I've been a wrestling fan for many, many years. I had no idea until now that was Rey Mysterio's
That's what
name.
I'm saying. I didn't know.
I don't think that's too much public information. So
I was very.
I was
like,
Nate
you know what?
as well.
Yeah, Nate is his white stepbrother.
Your white stepbrother Nate gets
God forbid a white boy have
un poquito español, dude. Yeah. How do you spell your last name? Shit, I don't know. Here's my ID.
You know what's crazy is that Nate like turned down the right path too.
Someone's a little too upset. You damn right. I love me some fucking Latinos, dude. I'm gonna get all see the chapsticks and get real horny again. I'm telling you, don't get me thinking about fucking.
Someone a little too obsessed with what?
I think she's talking about Latinos since
She's either talking
I have
about Belt with Latinos or you about wrestling. One of the two.
Either one's correct.
Yeah, I mean you're not wrong.
Either one. I
Either
thought we were
one's
talking
correct.
about I was with that Spanish culture for a little bit.
Listen, Jazz, you're saying
Lagos.
he's a little too obsessed about wrestling, but who's the one who almost every day posts a wrestling gif in the general chat? Oh wait. Oh wait.
Hey.
And new.
And who's the one after you post that post? Usually it's Rhea Ripley post a barking emote. Always the same emote or not even emote, but GIF. Always the same GIF every time of this random dog barking up a tree.
I think it's hilarious. That's me in real life though.
Got that dog in you.
Latina obsessed person, yes. Got that dog in me, dude.
Oof.
Goth mommy save lives. GMSL.
You're not wrong.
Yo, someone needs like we need some more ladies in this server, boys, so we can have someone make the Goth Mommy Motorcycle Club. I'm just throwing that out there.
I feel like that should be illegal.
The GMMC, you know. See, there you go, Jazz. There you go.
Hey, the last time we saw an iteration of a Goth Mommy Motorcycle Club happen in a city, it wasn't good.
Do I want to know?
Shout out to the Blue Angels.
Blue Angels.
There's like a falling off of the last lost MC that I was in. They split off, and it was like an all-female club, and it was the Blue Angels.
The goth movies would still be harder than the Lost. Ooh, stirring at the pot.
I mean, Abby's harder than all of us, so.
Boss?
In what ways? Because I'm pretty.
Oh, will you stop?
Right now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, something about Scotty hitting that fucking vape pen right now, dude. It's gonna be fucking swelled up.
Well, that's how I quit vaping, guys.
You're welcome.
Dude,
Yeah,
I can't do that. I vape to save your guys' lives. Chris said, "Holy fucking Blue Angels."
Yeah, Chris was a big fan of them. Wore their merch.
He wore their merch. That's crazy word.
There's a ridiculously funny edit somewhere of somebody running down on their clubhouse and gunning one of them down, and they like did it to the "Dumb Ways to Die" sound that was like viral on TikTok a while ago.
Ways to die.
Yeah, I laughed way too hard at that. To be honest,
Trans Angels.
That should be Chris's next club's Trans Angel. Sorry.
Spitting in your mouth is diabolical. I'll be their equipment manager then. I'll just be like a hang around with them forever.
Equipment manager?
Yeah. Spit shine their bikes.
You can spit shine their bikes. I'll just be their spit bucket.
Jesus Christ. God damn.
Yes, sir. Belt's gonna fund, or Mr. T's gonna be funding them.
He's gonna be bankrolling them.
Spits on them knobs.
Yuck.
Yuckies.
What's sad is I've hung out with Jazz enough I can hear her voice saying that in my head.
Can you give your best impression of it?
No.
Somebody clip it? Oh, come on, bro.
Nah. I don't. Look, I'm super bad at impressions. I could do an impression of Cat because it matches my lower voice tone register.
Can you please do it? Oh my
god. Let's see what else about Shurmm here, guys. As you can tell, we're super prepared. I definitely have a list of questions over here. Definitely not just winging off the top of my head. Shurmm, how long have you been role playing for? I guess we could talk about that. Like just in general, how long have you been role playing for?
So FiveM specifically, I've only been role playing on FiveM for like I said, like probably 2 years at this point, 2.5 years. Started out with Belt and Christian and Chris, and all that. And but I've been like role playing in via like tabletop games or
VR chat.
yeah, VR chat. I'm big proponent of VR chat. Actually, what were they called? Dang it, Christian. What was the name of those things? The
Furries?
whatever, the Fellowship of Furries, but like they had a name.
Oh.
Hold on. Sorry, this is happening during Monday Night Raw, so.
Oh shit, chat. We gotta go. We'll be back tomorrow to continue. No, I'm just joking.
So yeah, I've been doing that though for quite some time. I've began playing Dungeons and Dragons like in high school, so it's been a couple of years. But FiveM has been a lot of fun for me specifically, so that's kind of what I've gravitated to more than anything else that I've tried.
Okay, so like I've always had a question, and I've never met someone who's admitted to playing Dungeons and Dragons while also who plays FiveM. Is there a good overlap between like Dungeons and Dragons and FiveM, like roleplay wise, or is it completely different?
No, it's very much different. Like other than the aspect of playing a character when, people do that in FiveM.
It's very rare.
That's that's about the only similarity in my opinion. I think it's just entirely different. It's not as I won't say immersive, but it's really not as immersive as FiveM is like I guess meant to be, or some people do in like serious roleplay series like this one. It's more so very kind of like third person esque as opposed to being that person specifically.
I mean, I suppose that makes sense because Dungeons and Dragons is usually like face to face, or like lately have been like via like over the like Discord or whatever. So you're like seeing the people you're role playing with rather than seeing this character that you're playing.
It's very much different in that aspect too. It's not as, like I said, immersive in that being right there with somebody's character versus looking them in the face as they talk about somebody else.
Yeah. I was always curious because I didn't know like if the process of like role playing for one or the other is different, but I guess being the third person character versus being the in person seeing the people, I guess that would make all the difference. Because I feel like if half people had to like look someone else in the face as they're saying the bullshit they're saying in FiveM, they wouldn't say half shit they say.
No, they would not. So if you had like a live face cam right next to your character in FiveM, and like you had to have it there the whole time, like that.
We should work on that script, Belt. We should work on that script.
Type shit.
Type shit.
And there's like a weird, I still, in like the short time that I've been playing FiveM, haven't been able to like fully figure it out yet, but there's like a weird tie between your actual skill level at the game and FiveM that exists, but like it's never talked about. And like it's just kind of like gives you, I guess, power from what I've seen at least. So that's different too. It's more so of a playing a game in Dungeons and Dragons versus FiveM, where your skill level only matters in very few situations, whether it be driving or shooting or other things of the actual GTA game.
I do think we should bring it in the closing time, where before people make a big life decision, you have to roll a dice for it. I have to like see the probability or whatever it is. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons, so I don't know the terms, but I think that'd be funny as hell.
I mean, that would be like just like pause the entire scene, figure out like 3 paths.
Sorry guys, I gotta roll for it. I gotta roll for it. I feel like scenes would take a lot longer.
Get a crit. You're back. You're on your back.
That's funny as fuck.
That
would be interesting. And look, one thing I've learned with FiveM, guys, if you can think it, there is probably a script for it already. So there probably is something out there that exists for this, and I'm going to find it. And for April Fool's Day, it's happening. All right.
That's another thing about roleplay that's interesting to me is like like for me specifically, I really enjoy like I don't even know like the word to explain it, but like when we were in the Mafia family, the Russo family, for example, like it was every time that we were flown into the city, we were doing something involving like the route, whether it be like meeting with another family or hanging out with another family or meeting another gang, talking weapons or doing drop-offs and trades of weapons or drugs. Like it was that's like that kind of role play that I really enjoy.
I was gonna say that's probably one thing I do miss. I know when we had the Russo crime family going on, there was times where we would have like 3 or 4 of the Cadillac looking Escalades. They were all blacked out. Every last one of them looked the same, and we would
Yep.
anywhere one of us went, we all went. It was the coolest thing. And then it was not like
Yep.
just one person in a car. It was like multiple people in cars. So when we would pull up to places, we'd pull up, we'd all get out, we're all in business clothes, business suits, like looking 10-8, and then like, that's the type of
You're
role play
such a
that I
cop,
like.
dude. You're such a
What do you
and
mean?
looking 10-8.
10-8.
Looking
I
10-8.
mean, you
You're
do.
such a
It is what it
cop.
is. You're such a fucking hater. Kiss me on my pussy
I'm
lips.
not a hater. You say pussy lips or bussy lips?
My pussy lips.
Okay.
What is that? Could you
Yeah.
explain?
So, would you like? I'm better. More of a shower than a
I'm a
teller.
visual learner, by the way.
Yeah, you're a visual learner. I'm more of a shower than a teller.
Hold on, let me just real quick. Let me just go ahead and just no.
Just because you cover your cam doesn't mean you won't still see this, man.
Brother, I'll walk
He's
out
about
the
to
room.
Well, that's all right. We're gonna clip it. We'll clip it. We're gonna upload it to onlytees.com.
Good Lord.
Coming to the city
Only
soon.
T's.
Someone get
So
the
it sounds like
notepad.
Mr. T is getting into the business.
Someone get the notepad. I love.
I
holding
do
up a
think
notepad.
if fucking Mr. T wasn't on this big like journey to like be clean and be the mayor or whatever, he'd make a great mafia boss. It'd be so
Well,
entertaining.
T has that tie in to the mafia that I introduced. I just really haven't elaborated too much more on it yet. We'll see the direction I take it.
He's gonna wait, guys, till he becomes mayor, and then he's gonna be a corrupt mayor, and then the FIB dude's gonna come back and arrest his ass.
That's when we're gonna bring the FIB guy back.
That'll be the
That's
best.
when
Be all
we'll bring it
comfy as
back.
the mayor, and then all of a sudden he's back.
Fucking
Burst
FBI,
down the
lock
door.
it up. We'll bring the FIB guy back.
That dude's locked in. Bring him back. Give him a second chance.
All right, Belt, you can reach out to him.
Oh my goodness
I have to
gracious!
ask him if he submitted his application to the FBI yet. But no, that was I think that was the cool thing. I mean, I'd like to see that more in the city too. I mean, I know we see it now with a lot of the clubs and whatnot too. They all kind of like roll up on their bikes and whatnot. So that's cool. I think once the city starts growing more and there's more people to interact with and do those scenes with, because I know there was some scenes like Shurmm was saying where we would go and meet up with other families. I remember this one time in particular. We were holding down the coke bench, and there's a new family that came into the city and they wanted access, and I literally had to go meet the guy up at the casino. I spent an hour at the casino talking to this guy and playing blackjack and running numbers with him about how much they're going to pay us weekly and different things like that and get protection, and it's just cool.
Yeah, it was.
Christian said bada bing.
Awesome.
Hey, bada bing, bada boom. How you doing?
How you
No, you missed the
doing?
smoothest
How
guy in
you
the room, bro.
doing? This is the smoothest guy in the room,
How you
Mr.
doing?
fucking Johnny Two Don Capone.
Bring back Paulie Two Chin, says Chris.
Hey, yes, sir.
Hey, probably two chins. Bring back probably two chins. Cristiano Russo. Johnny Capone is a character in the city. I just don't really bring around that much.
Nah, fuck that Capone guy.
Fuck
I
that
heard he's an
Capone
asshole.
guy. He was a rudeness. I mean, he's supposed to be a little rude, you know? He's fucking the hitman.
All right, Shurmm, let me ask you this
Crazy.
question, bro. So you've been in the city for a little bit now in Closing Time 2.0. How do you feel the role play has been? Like honest to God, feel the role play has been?
I think it's been good. I mean, like as far as like a general kind of thing, I think it's very like early for a lot of stories. I think some of them kind of feel like they play out really quick. But I feel like that's just kind of like the nature of the beast when you're trying to keep, you want people to stay interested. So like things are progressing quickly and blowing up quickly and things are happening. So I think it makes sense, but it's different for me, like I said, because I've not been doing it very long, like compared to a lot of people in the city probably. I'm pretty sure I probably have one of the like lowest times fully role playing in FiveM out of everybody. So I guess I don't have like a whole lot of like input as far as how it's supposed or how it usually goes or whatever, but I've experienced, I feel like, a whole lot of different kind of roleplay between the couple of servers that I've been in, between Immense and I'm drawing like a gigantic blank on TARP, the Academy, and then this. Um, and I gotta say, this is like, it feels like it's like a good blend of everything so far. I think everybody gets into the characters that they're playing for the most part. There is like a little bit of bleeding, I feel like, but I think that just happens too. Um, I feel like it's difficult sometimes to, when you like immerse yourself in a character for hours at a time, to completely stay in that character as, non-professional actors and, whatever. So I feel like it's going to happen here and there, but it's pretty limited, I feel like, in the server.
I feel like what people need to remember too is, um, why are you looking like that?
Look what Jazz just
Oh,
said in my chat, bro.
I bleed it out, take it deeper, just a third away. I think people got to remember too, like whatever happens in city is city city drama. Like it doesn't bleed OSC. If staff comes off to you as an asshole and their character in city, it's not staff being an asshole to you outside of city or nothing like that. I know when my character in particular, T, was known as Little TT for the longest time, and I had my dreads and everything. Christian, who plays Rip, used to say off the wall shit to me, and he did not like my character very much, and made it very clear he didn't like my character for being a little hoodbooger. It wasn't his style of person being around or associated with. But in real life, me and Christian, I mean, that's one of my best buddies, and we were partners in real life doing the job and whatnot. So, it's just one of those things you got to remember to it's not personal. Whatever happens in role play, it's not personal by any means. It's just role
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, I feel like that's important to know too, because it would be very lackluster if you like avoided conflict in character just because of your relationship with a person, like in real life, or like the unwillingness to have like, I guess, issues with people that you don't have issues with. Because like I said, when I started playing FiveM, it was with you guys, so it felt odd at first to me, but then it was like, this is kind of cool because it's like you can say something in city and like have this whole other ideology about somebody's character, and then I mean, like every single person that I've played with, I would consider like myself liking, well, other than some, but um
Yeah, fuck that belt
there's
dude,
nobody that I
bro.
played with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real. Fuck him, dude. What a piece of shit. Yeah, so like my cop character, didn't I pulled you and Axel over, right?
Yeah.
At one time, yeah. And I was a straight asshole to them. I didn't take no with a joke. I was just a straight asshole. But my cop character is kind of fun for me to play too, because he's slightly on the I don't know how you'd say it. He's not crooked. He's not corrupt, but he definitely does things
He's
that's
seasoned.
not. Yes, he is definitely a seasoned officer that does things by the old school rule book at times. So I know there's
Yeah.
one night in particular where all three of the Andrew brothers were arrested, and it might have been Carl, your buddy Carlson. I think he was around. It
Carson?
might have been you too, Scotty. I
Yeah, I
think
think
you
I
were
was
also
there.
there. Yeah, because they had to go up to the hospital, and Carlson took one inside the hospital, and Rip's in the back seat talking shit to me, and Rip got forcibly removed out of the car, and his head was bounced off the ground a couple of times, to the point when Carlson came back, ribs bleeding, and he said, "What's going on?" I said, "Oh, he said his seatbelt was too tight. I was just trying to readjust the seatbelt for him." And,
What a good guy.
threw his ass back in the car. I think I bounced at least 5 heads that night, just going to the jail and just doing like little extra things like that, just for the aspect of role play. Because obviously once they go to prison, they get out, they're gonna remember my asshole cop, or if we ever have an IA department or something, there can be an investigative of excessive use of force and just the fun things like that. Not the free the FIB and can. Christian said illegal use of force.
Illegal is
Don't think
up
we
to
can provide enough
interpretation.
trophies.
That's crazy. But yeah, no, I agree with you guys are saying. When it comes like to the aspect of like, things that happen in the city like aren't how things are in real life, right? So like I can be a dick to Belt and have a scene with Belt as Mr. T in Jackson City, and we have a complete
That
disagreement,
motherfucker.
argue, and beat the fuck out of each other, and then we'll hop in a VC afterwards and we'll hang out, and he'll get drunk and
Do some
cry.
admin shit.
So
I don't think I've cried yet. I do
close.
get see that's another issue I have is I I like having a few drinks here and there. So
A
in
few.
city, just a few. So in city, I'll be fucking. She said, "Not you putting his business out there." Yeah. So in city, I might be, mentally intoxicated. Um, and then get in there and start having scenes with people, and literally like the next day forget anything that fucking happened.
Well, that
So for
bit him
me,
in the
it's like,
ass last night. It started
yeah,
biting
a
him in the
little bit.
ass last night because like we had the
That's pretty
scene
good.
with him and Jazz, bro, like me and Abby did, and like trying to fucking like we're trying to figure out what happened and shit, and he's over just quiet, and then out of city he's like, guys, I was drunk that night. I don't remember a goddamn thing that happened. Uh,
Yeah, that was when the server was restarting, and you guys were talking about it. They're like, "Hey, how was that scene?" I was like, "I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, everything you guys are talking about, I don't fucking remember any bits and pieces of anything that was said." So I'm kind of like in a bad place right now. Like, I guess you're just not gonna like
Absolutely
my
locked in.
character.
uh,
You know what? Instead of Scotty shooting jelly beans out of his ass for every sub, I'm gonna do a shot. How's that for a prompt, Christian?
that sounds.
All right,
He
Chris. Now
need
you're in here
a.
talking about Jess said, I don't even remember what I had lunch today.
You probably posted a picture of it. You probably go look.
A bunch of cool coins.
Basic white
Quit
bitch.
drinking.
No, I already got some pretty cool coins on my desk, bro.
Are they for
Oh,
drinking?
dude. No, they're not for drinking.
They're for they're for a
Just
sex
cops
addiction.
being it's cops being cops and making cool challenge coins. Check out my Mandalorian, dude.
Dun-dun.
Da,
Not you giving away
da.
where you
That's
live.
pretty hard.
I don't care. Public information, baby. That's not where I live. Silly goose.
All right, first we're
Locked
gonna
in
get Shurm's credit
university.
card number, and then we're gonna get Belt's address. We're all gonna go hang over at Belt's house. He
I already
likes when you
told
come
you,
in his
like,
rear.
yeah. So
Huh?
I have a decent sized house, and if you go to the back corner side, the alpha side, I'll make sure my bedroom window's unlocked for you, Scotty, and then you just pop in.
He really wants me to come in his rear.
Pause.
He says, "Hey, I know that county. Hey, what do they say in that county, son? They don't play."
Except I know him enough, and I've heard him Christian talking to VC enough where they do kind of play.
Sort
So
of.
other,
I'll
Sometimes.
launch the beans in the window. He would like that. He would like that too much, Christian. We can't give him the satisfaction.
punch the beans in the window. I could just imagine hearing ting 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 like hit my wood floor, and I just look over, and it's just Scotty Starfish right in my window, just fucking just shooting out, and just like, I mean, at that point, like, what do? You just let it happen? Do you like try to catch the jelly beans in the mouth? Like, what's the deal?
Try to catch the jelly. That's wild. Are y'all talking about dude? They talk about jelly beans 24/7 around me, bro. They bring it up in city around my characters. No matter what character will somehow try to bring up jelly beans around me. It happens every time.
Balloon not going crazy. Yeah, that Walmart, that area it's gotten cleaner over there in that area though. Used to be Meth City. That's mostly fentanyl.
No, it's mostly fentanyl. So the good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Depends on who you ask.
That balloon knot going crazy is fucking awesome.
So cool.
1738. Bada boom, bada bing.
Bada bing, bada boom. It's the best looking thing in the room. How you doing?
I know you're talking about Shurmm like that way, bro.
I was actually looking at you, but that works too.
I was in effect.
I was an asset protection manager out there, so I got to fight a lot of them. Oof. I don't
Oh yeah,
want that
those
job, bro.
fucking tweakers, man.
Tweaker. I hope it was asset protection at a Walmart. Oh yeah, there it is. That city.
All right, I have a question for both you boys.
Some of the zoos are locked in.
I have a question for both of you. So, what is in all of your time of role play, not just in closing time, what has been your most challenging scene to role play?
The one last night. No, just kidding. Challenging scene to role play. Like you're talking about, like the other people are just not being.
I mean, however you
Good
want
in
to
their
play it,
roleplay?
like I've had scenes in my role play career where like it was super emotional, right? And like you're kind of into the emotion side of it, and that's been kind of hard. I've had scenes where people aren't like responding to the role play or just don't know how to role play in general, and so like you try to be serious about something and you're just not. Um, basically like anything that you found challenging as a scene, whether it be from fucking an emotional standpoint, a player standpoint, just like them being shitty role players.
Sure. Christian said,
Well,
"Bam, right off the cliff."
yeah, well, that's where I was going for mine. Is that was not very much fun, to be honest with you. Are you going, Bill? Or do you want me to go?
No,
'Cause
I
I'll
thought you
talk
were
about
elaborate on that.
Oh yeah. So, long story short, if it can be a long story, I don't. To be honest with you, the beginning of the story couldn't really tell you where it starts. I do know that we were, I think like we were fishing heavy at that point. That's when everybody was locked into fishing, and this Exhibit A, Bam, comes and I guess has whatever issues with a female who will not be named. Um, not issues, but like I guess just jumps into some like romantic role play. Like he wants to be with her in city, blah blah blah. She said no. She's already got somebody, whatever the case may be. So fast forward, I receive a phone call on old Hank, asking to come meet him at the top of Mount Chiliad. Or no. He was supposed to come meet us somewhere and posted a picture on Birdie of his character at like the top, the overlook of Mount Chiliad. And so some of the girl asked me and Rip to go check on him. So we go up there. So we oblige. We find our way up Chiliad and get to him finally. And him and his big yellow bike are sitting at the top of Mount Chiliad. And we walk up to him and we're like, hey bro, like we know that like there were some issues or he was upset, whatever. So we go try to talk to him, and no sooner than we get off of our motorcycles up at the top, he gets on his and W keys smooth off of Mount Chiliad.
Not the W key.
W keys off the mountain, and then we had to like go find him, and like this whole thing is just so awkward because like the other participating party doesn't want to do this role, like this scene at all. We're not really like too into it, but he wants us to like find him and take him to the hospital, and then like have her come see him in the hospital. She's not doing it. So long story short, it became this like awkward standoff where like we didn't want to tell the dude that like, listen, bro, nobody cares.
We get the will not be
Yeah.
named in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he will not be named. And yeah, that was probably the most awkward scene that I've ever been a part of, and I'm glad that it'll never happen again. Mostly because if it ever like came up again, I would just immediately leave, which is what I should have done the first time.
Belt, you got something?
So weird.
And he kept telling us to like call her like at the hospital and like, oh, we call her and get her to come up here. And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I would say in this city, whenever it first started up, and I started up with little TT, I was just getting back into the whole FiveM thing because I was kind of out of it. And little TT originally started off as like kind of like gonna be like a fuck off character. Like if I was gonna be around, I'd be around, and I didn't have to answer to nobody. I'd just kind of be like a little shit bag of the city, give the cops some stuff to do. So, little backstory on little TT for people that didn't meet him during his little TT days. Um,
He used to be the shit, bro. He kind of went downhill.
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, I heard Mr. T fell off.
Yeah, he fell off. He barely fell off, dude.
Yo,
No,
start that chant in
so
the chat, bro. Bring back little TT. You know,
we can't. Y'all don't want little TT
bring
back,
back
bro.
little TT.
Y'all don't want little TT back. So, anywho, he started off as supposed to be like my little shitbag character, and I started off with LGPT, who used to be a part of our little music thing at the start, which is Christian's other character, and Twan, who is Chris's other character, and we were supposed to be part of the forum drive, the whole gang over there and whatnot, and we had beef with the Ballas. One of the Ballas being Jesus Christ, now I'm drawing a fucking blank on the Ballas guy's name. He was my number one op for the while.
Oh, I don't remember.
He was my number one op, and I can't remember his name.
He used to be my number one op. I know Chris is in the chat. Christian, what was my op's name, bro? It's been a minute. Anywho, he was part of the Ballas.
Switch.
Yeah, or
Swifty B.
Switchy B.
Switchy B. That's what it was, yeah.
Switchy B was part of the Ballas. But anyway, my character's whole thing was I would always go over to Grove Street and shoot up every single Balla I saw. And the cops would show up. I'd usually be gone. I was just a big shitbag. I know Jazz, when she first flew into the city, and she was learning EMS, I actually went over there as little TT and was talking shit, and then I ended up cutting her Cadillac converters off her ambulance truck. Yeah, I used to be on fucking menace to the city, dude.
That's got to be a rule break.
Yeah, I'd
He was
cut
talked
off
about it,
Cadillac
Chad.
converters.
Don't get up in arms. He was talked about it.
About
He was
cutting off
talked
the
to about
EMS.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cannot mess with
yeah.
emergent service vehicles, sir.
Yeah, after I did that to them and the police one time, I got talked to about it. So I no longer cut their Cadillac converters off, but just random people in the city I'd see. There's one dude that was actually following me one time. I don't know I guess he was new. I don't even remember his name, but he was
Oh,
new
it
to the
was
city.
Sigmund. It was
Naughty,
Sigmund. He was
naughty.
coming in to help King with police.
Okay, so he at the
yeah.
time I think he was a civ and he was following me around. And I don't know if he was just trying to meet a new person or what.
No,
But
he was
finally I
purposely
got.
being shady, bro.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
see, I didn't realize. I thought he might have been Switchy B or something. My op. So I jumped out. And I was like, "Yeah, what's good, man? You all right?" And he's like, "Yeah, man. Just having some car issues." So he goes and pops his hood. I said, "Oh, you're having car issues? Let me take a look at it. I'm a mechanic." So I got underneath his car and removed his Cadillac converter. I said, "Oh, that's what it was. You ran over a cat. I went ahead and removed your cat for you." And then I just kind of left him there.
I removed
But
the
yeah,
cat for you.
anywho, yeah. So the main people in TT's storyline was Twan and La, and then Juan was murdered by the police. Fucking assholes. As much as they say they didn't do it, they murdered Twan, failed to give him rescue, and that caused some issues. I was still around being a shitbag. I went to go spin the block for Switchy B left TT in the worst way of them pumps.
What?
Yeah, so there's another time, Big Phil was with Lil TT, and Big Phil decided to go into his head while Switchy B and Switchy B's cousin was in city.
I didn't
And
know he was
I'm over
hot
here
like
just,
that.
I was trying to pump up some gas at the gas station. Next thing you know, I see a Stolo come pulling up with 2 people wearing purple, and I'm yelling at Phil. I'm like, Phil, grab the switch, Phil, yelling at Phil, and obviously he's in the head, and I'm in the middle of pumping gas, and I can't quit the pumping gas animation, so I get fucking gunned down.
I gotta finish this tank.
Fucking Phil comes
I put
back and
20 in
he's
at the
like, "What's
register.
going on?" And I'm like, "Phil, I'm shot the fuck up. Get me to the hospital." The cops pulling up, and Phil's
It
loading
wasn't
me
a
up in the
cop; it was
car,
EMS.
or EMS,
You
and
had called
we
for
thought it was a
EMS
cop.
because it was right down the road from the medical center at the time. Because I remember I was talking to Devils about this later. It was right down the street from the medical center at the time, and you're at that gas station. You had died. He didn't realize it. Devils pulls up and goes, "Y'all need help here?" And Shurm's like, "No, we're good." Just takes off. Meanwhile,
Just takes
TT's
off.
laying dead on the ground under the car. Uh,
Locked in.
Uh,
it
yeah,
was so fucking
yeah,
funny.
yeah. It was a whole shit show, but
Hey, we gonna talk
yeah.
about when T hired the mob to put a bomb on that ambulance?
So I was getting to that point, but I never hired the mop to fucking do shit.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, yeah. So all that happened. I went to go beat up the cop. All I did was go to punch the damn cop that killed Twan. I didn't even try to shoot him or nothing. All I did was call for him to come across the street from the hospital, so he's out of the green zone. And as soon as he stepped across the green zone, I fucking teed off on him one time. And then next thing you know, I get a warrant out for my arrest, and I'm being sentenced to prison for life, to the point where I had to go take it to the court.
This
And
trial is on this YouTube channel, by the way. If you ever want
yeah,
to go watch it, it is on this YouTube channel, the Closing Time YouTube channel.
I literally spent 1,000 months in prison before I even made it to trial. So anybody that ever bitches about their time that they get, lick my, because I watch so many goddamn dishes in there. It's crazy. If I ever go back to prison, I'm set for life. My storage in my prison right now is
And
chef's
not
kiss.
his
I
prison
have,
pocket, like the actual storage in a prison.
well, yeah. I mean, if you want to find out about the prison pocket, you're gonna have to pay me a couple cigarettes in there. I gotta get my cigarette stash up.
Street gang's great again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That whole incident, and then I think Chris came around on a mob character, and
Sal
he was
Callisto.
talking, yeah, Sal Callisto, and he was talking shit a little bit in the courtroom. And then as soon as we get to leave the courtroom, there was already a car that was blown up, which I think was the police car. But
Yeah,
the
it was
police
King's
car wasn't.
car.
It wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to blow up with a cop in it. It didn't blow up with a cop in it because there was one dude, a part of that other MC, the Seventh Seal, that
Mm-hmm.
came in to watch the courtroom. He went to go leave. He went to go steal the cop car, which had an ignition bomb on it, and blew up and died. So when we come out of the courtroom and I'm released and I'm free, I see a cop car that's blown up. I'm like, that's weird. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and leave from here. I get in my car to go leave. I end up getting in a wreck. I got to go to the hospital. When I get to the hospital, it's Jazz and a couple other people that show up, and they're bringing in the dude I was beefing with, that cop. That was no longer a cop, and he's flatback because I guess
Oh, Ricky Indigo.
his car was also had an ignition bomb on it, and he was unfortunate and
What a
blew up.
bot is crazy.
Yeah.
Bot behavior.
So
Well, the funniest part about the law, like the Seven Seals guy who went and got in the vehicle, is like out of city, like. So I'm the judge in this court case, right? So I'm sitting there listening to people like give their statements and all this shit. So I'm just kind of being quiet. Chris over here is messaging me saying that Lil TT had hired him to put a bomb on the vehicles. He had hired the mob to put bombs on vehicles. I'm like, okay, whatever. And so while we're in the courtroom, you hear the first explosion happen. And so I'm trying not to laugh because I knew like someone tried to get into that vehicle. But King, who was supposed to be in that vehicle, was still in the courtroom. So I'm like, someone didn't lock their police vehicle, and someone tried to get in and steal it because it was an unmarked vehicle. Or it just randomly went off. And so when we all walk outside, I see the fucking police vehicle, And we're like, okay, like everyone's like not knowing what happened. I knew what happened. I think Belt in real life knew what happened. Like I think there were 3 of us that knew what actually happened. No one else had a single clue. Devils, who was playing Ricky, who was the EMS worker whose ambulance blew up, he did not know out of city or in city that his ambulance was about to blow up. And that shit was the funniest shit in the world. And then he's like, I'm gonna do something funny. And he's like, DNR. And I'm like, all right. And then he made another EMS character, so he didn't really go far with it, but
Yeah. Well, the thing is, when he got wheeled in, Jazz actually came and stepped to TT outside of the hospital
it
and said,
wasn't
"Hey, I need to ask you
Jazz.
something."
I
No, it
thought it
was
was
Jazz,
Lexi. Wasn't like
or was it?
I'm pretty sure it was I don't think Jazz was around much yet.
I could have swore it was Jazz. All right, it was one of the females came up to me and I said, and it could have been Lexi. Yeah, now that I think about it, I forgot she even existed.
That's crazy. I mean, she was your lawyer.
She was my lawyer.
She
Not
is
the
the
greatest
one who
lawyer,
had
but
4 hours or not like what 2 hours to prepare for your court case when King had like 3 days.
Okay, can we talk about them both using ChatGPT though to read off from a script? I was in my so let me tell y'all something, because when I'm sitting there in the
Plot
courtroom
thickens.
and I'm hearing half the shit that's being said by them and their defenses and arguments and different things, me as a cop in real life, I'm wanting to speak up and like, hey, he just said it's not retaliation. This whole charge that I'm getting charged with is retaliation, and he just said it for himself. This is not retaliation. I don't believe it's retaliation, and it would go off on something else. But nobody would ever pick up on like the little things people are saying. I'm like, that's the whole probable cause of this fucking case. Of like, you guys are just putting fucking things on ChatGPT and oh well, Mr. King, can you please tell me about this? And it's like, man, what the fuck? So
Dude,
I
the
was getting
part
mad
that
because I wanted to yell and start representing myself, but I was like, no, because I'm really fixing to go to prison for life.
the part that
The
made
real reason why
me
I became a lawyer. Yes.
the part that made me laugh so much during that case, mind you, Lil TT here is the one on trial. He is up on the stand. Lexi, who's his lawyer, is asking him her questioning. And then it comes to King, who's representing the police. He didn't want a defense attorney or his own prosecutor or whatever. He wanted to do it himself. When it came to King representing the LSPD in this matter, and I said, Mr. King, would you like to cross-examine? He's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, what do you mean, no? This is the guy you're
That's,
trying to put away for life. Ask him a
you
question.
you know why he didn't want to though, right? I can
Because
tell you right now. Yeah, ChatGPT. Because I'm going off everything off the top of my head. For one, it's good role play. I'm going off the top of my head. But two, I also know what I'm talking about. So anytime Lexi would ask me a question, I was on top of it, just fucking spitting out answers, giving more answers to her question that because I felt like she could award her question better. So I'm just answering it, plus added more details to her question. So I think King knew that he was a screwed puppy if he would have cross-examined me. But yeah, anywho, all that happened. Um, so I beat my life case, and after spending over 1,000 months in prison and having not the greatest lawyer, may she rest in peace. That's kind of what made me want to become a lawyer with my character. And then, but obviously I couldn't do that, so I had to work to try to get my record expunged, and that took like a month of not doing any heinous crimes or being caught doing any heinous crimes.
Mm,
And then,
the truth comes out.
yeah, and then Twitchy B actually made an appearance again on accident. That was a whole weird thing where Jazz killed him. And then yeah, she killed him. So that was like one person that left out of my little TT's life that I needed to worry about. And then OOC, I knew was gonna die because Christian was wanting to get rid of the character. But in City, I technically didn't know. And there's a whole thing with him and the Outriders where essentially in roleplay, I set him up for murder without knowing he was going to be murdered. In City, I thought he was going to get his ass beat. OOC, I knew he was going to get murdered. Um, and so Mr. Hank here killed one of my best friends that got me started into the city. So that was probably emotional thing for me because I know in real life I even told Christian I might have shed at least one tear because I was like, damn, that was my homie for real in city that started me off and get me to get sucked back into this mess.
Get what?
Wait, what?
Get what back in?
Sucked in.
Someone clip that.
Got you. Hold on. Let me clip. It's been a minute since I've streamed. There you go.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Actually, Abby, I see. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I don't need to be drinking or role playing. Abby's the one who killed the
In the
guy.
stream, please.
Okay.
Moment of silence.
Yeah, Abby killed Twitchy, and then Jazz dropped a mag on him. Yeah, I'm getting my timeline. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is number one reason right here. If you guys ever question me about a scene that happened, even a fucking a week ago, I'm like, yeah, I don't remember the conversation.
Oh, it's still banning
That's
links.
crazy.
My bad, Jess. I see the clip though. I see it.
Not
Jazz trying to send porn
naughty.
streams in the chat. Everybody.
Pause.
And
She
Pause
had
again.
walls
I didn't see it. She had walls turned on.
That's crazy.
Crown
Crown Menu
Probably
V3.
Crown Menu V3. It's just body armor, bro. It's just body armor.
It's just body armor.
Dude,
I love old Big Chief, bro.
Dude, those people, I do and I don't wish that I would run into those kind of role players.
I wouldn't mind it for like a little bit. But like if it was like, it really depends what kind of troll it is. Like the Big Chief kind of troll, I think I'd get annoyed by. Like the more crown kind of troll, I think I could stand a little bit longer. I could the Big Chief kind of troll. But I think it all depends on like what the situation is that's actually happening.
Well, I meant more so like the people that they troll.
I'll be in the ones that they do troll.
Yeah.
It'd be frustrating as hell, I think. Like just from a player
Yeah.
perspective, it'd probably be frustrating as hell.
But like being around them and role playing with them, that probably is more.
I do think it's a double-edged sword though, because like role play, like you're technically supposed to play it out like it's real life. In real life, you don't know what's gonna happen. So like you gotta kind of think the same thing in role play. Like anything can happen in the city. Like situations change, people change, new people come
Get
in.
immense.
Yeah. Okay.
who's coming?
I'm coming. Nobody can stop me.
Pause. What?
What?
Back in chat. Someone said coming.
That's crazy.
That is diabolical. What is a dissy?
It's
Issy?
similar to a bussy.
A badissy?
It's similar, very similar to a bussy.
Badissy?
Jazz, quit saying nonsense in my chat, bro.
A dissy. Dissy shorter for Discord. I don't think.
I have never heard anyone ever call Discord dissy. Like a belt
Yeah,
messed me
literally.
one day and said, "Hey, I'm in your dissy, bro." I've been
I'm
like,
in your dissy is a crime.
brother, what the
Where's-
fuck you just say to me?
Where's my
can't do
notepad?
Write this down. Write this down.
I need to write this down, dude. Like I'm gonna start
Baby,
putting
write this down. Take a look.
I forget you guys don't shorten shit because Discord's not that long.
It's literally 2 letters shorter than just saying Discord.
And dissy sounds dirty.
We do shorten shit. We can press you all into y'all.
What's up, y'all?
Stop thinking dirty.
No.
No.
Have you
you're not
met
wrong.
who I hang out with? This guy right here? Have you met him at all?
Hey, I'm that guy.
I think he's
You are
corrupted me
that.
more since I've met him.
You are him.
Loser.
You are not him.
You're not him.
What's a syllable?
Syllable. How many syllables a syllable?
It sounds like an ish you, not a ish me.
Bro,
We call
not
it
Christian
Dissy
clipping the fucking
and bring back the
the
FIB
sucked
guy.
in.
Ah.
Clip that. You guys set me up for that one.
All right, chat. Do you guys have any questions here for either Belt or Shurmm? Or me, I guess. Any questions at all? Feel free to drop them in the chat. We're getting ready to bring this thing down a little bit here.
You sound like the nighttime radio DJ. About to bring it down just a little bit.
Bring it down. You fixing to play some slow? You're gonna play some slow music, baby?
No.
Oh, you're gonna be fucking
I'm
worked
about
up
to
already, though.
I'm about to play some Spanish music for you, though, buddy. I got you.
That you play some Spanish music, and I promise to God,
baby.
Feliz
Shurmm,
Navidad. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord.
I gotta. Hey, it's my hog I'm cranking, baby.
So
What?
David over here on YouTube said, so I'm not ranting, I'm just asking, but we role play for real life. Sadly, our law enforcement get hit by cars or deal with cars as a weapon. So why can't we maybe do the same in city during a heist event? I'm Hispanic, LOL, at Jose.
So I'm not ranting. I'm just asking, but we're apply for real life. Sadly, our law enforcement get hit by cars or deal with cars. So what do you mean? Are you like talking about like them trying to pit your vehicle, or like?
Oh, it sounds like he means like using your car as a weapon against police.
Like VDM?
Yeah.
Need some clarification.
Pit timer.
Hey, I have a pit timer on my stream deck.
Pit timer.
I will say that it does say in the rules that unless there are like extraordinary circumstances, you're not supposed to use a vehicle as a weapon, unless it's like your only form of like getting out of scenario and it makes sense to do so.
I think
the making sense
about like. I'm sorry, I totally cut you off.
Oh, you're good. What I would consider examples of like having no other choice but to use your car is like if someone pulls a gun on you and you're sitting in your car, run that motherfucker over. Because you're already behind the wheel. But like if you're, 2 parking lots away from your car and someone pulls a gun on you and you manage to get away from their bad shooting and get in your car and then you can run them over, that might be a little excessive. So I mean, it really depends on the situation, but ideally, we'd rather have no one hit anybody with the car. Now, if it's a car against another car, it's a different story. Again, also depends on the situation. Like police have pit timers that they can pit vehicles and like try to knock them off the side of the road. We are authorized to pit motorcycles because everyone drives a fucking motorcycle. So just know about that. But yeah, like within the confines of role play, if it makes sense to do it.
I think Christian said it the best. Self-defense. Self-defense. I mean, yeah. In a self-defense situation, it's going to be your life's at immediate harm's way. Sort of like what you said, Scotty. If you're like 2 parking lots away and you get in your car because they suck at shooting, and then you decide to go run them over, that's no longer self-defense at that point. I mean, you had ability to flee from the scene.
That's like that weird cross between like role play and player skill.
Yeah. Jess said Scotty shooting easy escape. That's a fact. Mr. fucking 0.69.
I am the first to admit I can't shoot worth a shit. I am aware of this. Everyone knows this. I'm not good at shooting games, but unlike some people I know, at least I don't use an aimbot while playing paintball.
We need a poll to. That's crazy. We need a poll to also not let Abby be a cop. Then.
Oh, 100% Abby could be a cop.
Aaron, you should probably clean that hog. It seems to be getting a little sticky.
This is sticky.
Not the camera moving as you hit your desk.
I'm telling you, dude, I'm getting amped up. So.
Huh?
The sole reason for Abby's kill score being so high, it's me.
Yeah.
She kills me a lot. Basically, if you play paintball with me, it just becomes how fast can you kill Jax or Voss or whatever character I'm on. Like the skill does not range characters. I just suck at shooting.
It's just like
it's not me playing a character. I just suck at shooting in a video game.
Using an aimbot in paintball is diabolical, though.
Yeah, there's an anti-cheat system to prevent stuff like that.
Might I introduce you to arena hop-outs?
Jazz for reusing aimbot and guys, we got her. Banner.
Banner.
Abby humiliating Voss in paintball was a highlight for her. Like, listen, Voss isn't a shooter. Scotty's not a shooter, bro. Okay.
He wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Mr. T and
has
Abby got aimbots. Abby does not actually have aimbots. I do think Mr. T might.
I don't have a fucking aimbot.
I do know someone who does have aimbots, but I'm going to call him out.
Jeez.
And that's why we have FiveGuard in place.
That's why we have an anti-cheat in place, yeah.
Which, by the way, can I just say it worked flawlessly today after
It
someone
worked
decided
twice
to fly
over the
in.
last 24 hours.
Yeah, someone decided to fly in the first 14 minutes and get banned for trying to fucking do some cheats. Oh, let's shoot his ropes, baby.
What?
Hey, man.
Someone ban him.
No, man, that's not illegal.
Rope shot. That should be. I need to write a letter.
You say you need to write a letter about rope shots being illegal?
Illegal.
One
You
thing
gotta
I
write
hate
your-
about paintball, though, is when you're playing on those big maps and you get a damn shotgun. That is the
Oh, dude, that
absolute
does suck,
worst.
bro.
I
think
the one thing I
those
hate.
I think those big maps are 100% meant for like more people. Like it's meant
Yeah.
for those like those 20v20 bullshit or whatever.
Yeah, because I hate because I'm doing good and then I'll get a damn shotgun and I won't spawn nowhere near nobody and I'm getting shot across the map. Meanwhile, someone else finally gets a shotgun and will spawn next to somebody and fucking move past it.
Dude, I never move past shotgun. Like I very rarely move past shotgun in the stupid gun game.
Testosterone drip. I done took my shot yesterday, baby. I'm all fueled up.
Too close. You go fuck around and drown. Off this way.
Let's see. Anybody else have any questions, comments, concerns? You can bring them up here if you have any questions you don't want to ask in a ticket because you don't feel like it's worth a ticket. Or
I have a question.
All right, what's up?
Buff
I
T
gotta go back and find it.
2026.
You go back
That's
and
right,
find the
baby.
question.
That testosterone's gonna be slapping so hard, son.
It went away.
I'm just trying to get as big as Hank, bro.
Bro, Hank's small, bro.
Yeah, don't let Hank lie to you. This dude sends me Snapchats every day of him at the gym.
How
flexing
many
his strap.
beans will fit asking for a friend? You know, maybe someday just for you, Christian, I'll show you.
What? Oh, the
I don't
jelly
know.
beans.
It's kind of hard to just do a cut, man, and get lean, especially bulk season's almost over. I know, man, but like I don't know. I feel like you don't want to be too skinny, especially working the road or just working on law enforcement in general.
No, you don't want to be as skinny as me, bro.
Just lift heavy, bro.
You're gonna deal with someone like Hank. This motherfucker just eats fucking bolts for breakfast.
Fucking lift heavy. That's the best way to lean out during a cut. Or to bulk up during a cut.
I can't ever be an LEO because fuck running.
Nah,
Fucking run around the map, bro. Fucking literally, all you gotta do.
I think she's talking about real life.
Oh,
just use your car. VDM in real life.
Now that might be a rule break.
Yeah.
That's not the way God
break is
intended vehicles to
insane.
happen. You know what I mean?
You know, it happens. Just deal with the IA. Come talk to me. I'll represent you in real life as well. We'll get through it. Lifted in mother-in-laws.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit.
Pick them up, put them down, brother. Pick them up, put them down.
Put them down.
All right, boys. You guys got anything? Any last thing for the chat you want them to know? Anything fun coming up in role play you want to let out of the bag?
Not that I know. I know, like I said, we talked about that other gang thing that we might look into. If we do implement it and it starts causing problems, we'll probably just fucking yoke it if that's the case. But I'm just trying to think of some things. I'll get the toe picks ready for the lawyer fees. Hey, yo.
Who's selling toe picks?
Jazz.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That's a A/B
Are-
conversation. You need to see your way out of that one, pal.
Listen to me. All
Are
right.
we still doing that airtight scene?
Yeah, bring enough jelly beans so we can make it airtight.
The
Oh yeah,
airtight.
don't forget. We know Harmony's kind of been open, but before it was just ran by Rip and me as like admins to have a mechanic shop in city. Um, I know Jose had took it over and is the official owner now. But however, he hasn't done his grand opening just because of the holidays and whatnot. The city pop being a little bit lower around the holidays. So I was talking with him about that earlier. He's wanting to do his grand opening for Harmony soon, so y'all be on the lookout for that on the Discord and everything.
The Dissy.
Also, if anyone else has, literally anyone, you don't have to be staff, you don't have to know someone to staff. If you have an idea for an event, open up a ticket, let us know, and we will help in any way possible to get your event up and going. If you would like to do an event, it doesn't have to be business related either. Like, it can be anything. It could literally be throwing jazz off the water canning at the pier over and over and over. That could be fun. I'd have a good
Yeah,
time.
any events that you guys want to do, whether it's related to a business or just an in-city event or anything like that, if you have any ideas, feel free to let us know, and we'll work to try to help get the event going for y'all. As long as she gets paid, she gets shot out of the water cannon.
Also, as always, anyone who maybe wants to be a cop or be EMS or whatever, there's application in the Discord, or as Jazz says in the Dissy. I can't even say it with a straight face.
Dissy.
Shouldn't be able to.
But no, anyone who might want to be a cop or EMS, there's applications in the Discord. They are open. Feel free to apply. Also, the sheriff station. So we have the LSPD and the sheriff station. So wherever one fits your fancy more. If you want to apply, shoot your shot. I don't think we've told anyone no yet about being on PD or EMS. So
Yeah, and if you have friends or something that's interested in doing it, have them slide over and
yeah, invite all your friends, bro. Like I know y'all got more friends that play FiveM, and invite all your friends. You know what I mean? The more people we get in city that fly in at once, the more like new people are going to see it, like on FiveM itself, like on the browse section, and might fly in themselves. So like, the more population we can get up, the better role play we can get, the better the city is going to be. I know we've been working on advertising, trying to work on some socials. I know Suzuka's been doing the social stuff for a little bit. We appreciate him. Speaking of, before we go, I got to get Suzuka a bean because he did get the sub over on Kick. So I'll do that here in a minute.
shout out to Suzuka.
But he's been working on social media. He's been taking over mainly the Instagram, I believe. I've been doing Reddit stuff and posting stuff on Facebook. But that's really all I got for server stuff. If anyone else has anything to chat, they want to ask or anything to say, Belt or Shurmm, if you want to input anything or chime in anything,
Appreciate
feel
you guys
free.
having me. Roman Reigns is
Appreciate
the goat.
everyone showing up
Don't
and
spoil
watching.
it, bro.
And
I haven't watched it yet.
future people
what?
to watch.
All right. Suzuka, are you still here? Are you still listening?
Anyone want to hop in my Dissy later?
Yeah, I'll hop in your Dizzy, baby.
Good Lord.
I'm fixing to crank hog after the stream ends. Y'all playing?
You won't do it right now.
All right, guys. I don't
Who
think
won't?
Suzuka's here. So someone in chat, pick one of these beans, the yellow bean or the lightly less yellow bean. I don't.
But you get
They're kind of hard
no.
to see.
If he does the orange one, that's gonna be the good one. Yeah, he has to do that yellow one. That yellow one's gonna be fucking disgusting.
Orange.
It's
One
gonna
person
be-
saying orange, another person saying, "Oh, we got another yellow."
Oh, we got yellow.
Two yellows.
We got two
one
yellows.
orange, 3 yellows.
I tell you guys what, and this is gonna make no sense to anyone who's not watching.
Fucking coming.
In the closing time Discord and the general chat, I'm just gonna put up this random poll that's gonna say yellow or orange and vote on one, and we'll give it like, I don't know, a few minutes. We'll make this fun.
Let's talk about bringing a wrestling promotion to CTRP.
We had the fight nights, bro. We're doing the fight nights tequila law. We have a champion.
I did. That belt was hard.
Oh, did you see that belt? Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Suzuka stole that shit from me the next day. It's
Take
crazy.
both of them.
All
Oh,
right,
take both of them. Fuck
there
it.
is a poll in the general OOC chat in closing time. Go vote on a color. I'll give it a couple minutes. We're not going to wait the full hour. I mean, the poll will be up, but
Oh, that's a bunch of yellows, man. That's a bunch of yellows.
And that's the bottom line.
Bunch of yellows, man.
So. Oh, by the way, look out eventually. I think this is still in the plans. I think me, Christian, and Shurmm here planning on starting a wrestling podcast at some point. We've been talking about it for months. We have a Discord for it, or a Dissy. We have a Discord for it that literally consists of me, Christian, and Shurmm. And every now and again, I'll ask some wrestling related question. Me and Shurmm will talk about it for 5 minutes, and then we don't talk in there for like another month. But just know eventually it's coming, you know.
Are we locked in?
I think he said I won 14 runs back to back.
Oh yes, also post in the job board channel if your jobs are hiring. That is a thing that I don't think people utilize enough. You can also post it in City, post it on Birdie. Where's this poll at? I lost the channel.
Let's get Dissy.
All right, we're at 4 yellow, 1 orange. Who voted orange? Jazz, you're out on your own, bro. Sucks.
Someone needs to drop a sub, make you do both.
All right, Suzuka, this is for you. Oh, good fuck. All right, I'll do them both. Thanks, Jazz. Suzuka, this one's for you. It's the yellow bean. It's what the chat had voted on. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I told y'all. That's gonna be nasty. Nasty time.
I'm concerned. There's not a yellow bean on here.
Oh yeah, that one's.
Oh, it might be wet dog. Might be the wet dog.
Oh my
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I slipped in there.
It might be wet dog.
It might be wet dog.
Looks like
Is it like a wet wiener dog or like what?
I don't know what kind of dog. What do you mean?
You haven't tasted wet dogs?
No.
I mean,
you have?
What do you? All right, someone get the FiveM guy back in here. We need somebody to
bring him back.
L viewer.
Thank you for the follow, Eric. Also, Shurmm, thank you for the follow. Suzuka for the follow. KTS Chunky.
You had to find that follow button, bro.
KTS Chucky 04. Belt for the follow. Tom for the follow. Christian for the gift.
Can I get my gifted back?
Yeah, where's the orange jelly bean?
That's over here. This one I think is either.
Spotted one's gonna taste good.
This one's either Stinky Socks or Tutti Frutti, I believe.
It's gonna be
it's all colorful.
Jazz, can I have it?
Else.
Wait, Eric got gifted a sub from Jazz and then followed. I just realized that. It's Chris, by the way, the one in the Lost MC. Oh, hey, what's going on, Chris? Nice to see
you. I think you got a subscriber on YouTube too. Does that count for Jelly Bean or what? I feel like
that's not a paid subscribe. Subscribed on YouTube and subscribe on Kick are two different things. We don't have memberships on YouTube yet. We gotta get the watch time up.
Kick me.
So everyone to start going watching all our videos on Closing Time YouTube channel. So what was it? Oh, I guess I didn't say.
Damn it, Bobby.
Obviously, I didn't make a face. I think it was Tutti Frutti. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. These beans are kind of old, so they might not taste in their prime. Let's see what's the expiration date on these things.
Before too.
These expire in March of 2027, which means I bought them because they're like good for like 2 years. So I bought them last March. I just don't stream a lot. I mean, they're still good, but they don't taste the best. Mm-hmm. Do any of them taste like shit?
Yeah.
Like actual shit or just like bad?
They taste like tin cans of bounce that ass.
Jazz, I bet. No, never mind. I won't say that.
Cans are collecting their Social Security check at this point.
Pretty much. That's really all I had for the podcast today, guys. I don't know if these guys have anything to say. If you guys have anything else you want to say, I know we're having a good time. But I'm tired of this bright ass light in my face.
What is BT
I-
belt to
most
ass?
of us YouTube subscribers are less, huh?
I know.
Chris, I know you just got done tattooing all day. You can at least drop a sub in the fucking kick. Let's run this jelly bean back.
Kick or die. I mean,
Dissy or that.
if we get the YouTube channel up for closing time to be able to get memberships, which will like the same equivalent to subscribers over on Kick and Twitch and stuff, I will start doing beans for these things for memberships. We got to get our watch time up for that to happen.
Dissy.
Yeah, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. I had a lot of fun. It's been a while since we did this. I think the next one's planned for 2 weeks from yesterday. We were supposed to do this yesterday, but the city was kind of popping last night during the time, and me and Christian decided we just didn't want to pull people away from the role play. And so we decided to move it to today. We might keep it on Monday. I don't know for sure, because I think Monday might be a better day. Because I think, especially on a Sunday night when it's popping off, it's kind of rare. But we'll see. But
strawberries, blueberries, and spinach. Ew, that's a weird combo.
But yeah, keep the role play up in city. Submit clips, guys. Like if you guys like are taking clips or streaming or whatever, submit clips. Like let us know you're streaming. Like we'll help send people your way to get you kind of viewers or whatever. The more content we can get from you guys, and it's not just my point of view on everything, the better off we're going to be. I don't like posting just my point of view on everything because I feel like it looks very biased, and that's not the way we're trying to be on the Closing Time YouTube channel. So a lot of my stuff goes on my YouTube channel, and then like I've been looking for stuff for Closing Time, so I'll post some of my clips on there every now and again. But if you guys have clips and stuff that you know if you had a good scene or something like that, submit a clip. If you use OBS or Metal or whatever, maybe submit a clip and we can post it. I don't mind editing it down if I have to. Like it doesn't have to be in a perfect format. It doesn't have to be their best resolution. Just submit a clip. So
that'd be added effort.
Your mama. All right, boys. Well, if you guys have nothing else, I had a good episode. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Shurmm, thank you for hanging out with me and Belt. We'll have to have you back in sometime. Maybe not on a Monday night, so you won't be distracted by Raw.
It was just the whole anniversary Stranger Things thing. I was locked in.
And I need to go watch it. So you guys won't see me for the next 3.5 hours. Just kidding. I'll be around. Yeah, we appreciate you guys hanging out. Get back in the city. Keep role playing. Get clips. Do whatever. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.
Adios.